of the people called and wanting understanding. They're waking up. They're waking up. You might fool the people some of the time, but you ain't gonna fool them all the time. Oh, the devil had us fooled too till we wised it up and saw what the message was talking. He'd fool us too. We got wise, didn't we? We started looking and weighing the teachers and the messengers. Start weighing the things that he said. Don't eat hog and all this, what a pig, what it do for you. We started looking. How to eat to live, how it would save you. The poison that he put in food. We started looking and searching. And Allah opened my hearts and gave us understanding. Man, this man was right. See? Smoking dope, cigarettes, reefer. The devil had a soul thing about dope. Now he got dope joints. All that ain't nothing but dope houses. That's weed. You can go buy it now. You used to have to go underground and get it. They done knocked the underground man out. You can go right through the corner and get it. Go down to the doctor and say, man, I got glaucoma, I can't see. Just run in the wall or something. Heck, you can't see. Give you a prescription, go down there and get it. Pick it right up. This is what's happening today. Pretty soon they're going to have rock houses around. What's the difference? It's dope. See? Pretty soon they're going to have rock houses. You can go get your rock at the drugstore or at the doctor's office. They're selling drugs anyway. Pills and all that stuff they give them, narcotics. They hook you to prescription drugs just as bad as dope. Prescription drugs is dope. But they give it to you to legalize it, but they put it in the pill form. You can come and buy you some dope. Yeah. What you call them things? They got a whole lot of them. For $50 a pill, they sell them. $50 a pill. They get a script, take it to the doctor's office. He fill it out because he getting his part. He's the dealer. He getting his part. You bring the script in, he turn it in. He get paid. He don't care about you. Take that Quaalude. That's what some of them Quaaludes. Take a Quaalude, man. You get high all night. One pill. That's they call them Quaaludes. Used to them Seacodes, all that kind of stuff. And you get high. That's dope. That's actually dope, but they legalize it. Dope, narcotics, is what you getting when you go to the doctor. Some of the stuff that they've been putting all in you, all this poison, you need something. Because they know. They're putting poison all in our food, in our water, all kind of chemicals. On the long run, it kills you and I. The messenger pulled our coat to that. We didn't know that. He said, and I said before, the scientific way now to poison us through our water. He done got just that wise to poison us through our water. And sometimes you should turn your faucet on sometime. If you're drinking out the faucet, turn it on and see what color your water in some place. Look at them brothers and sisters in the front. Still ain't got it done. Still haven't got it done. They don't care nothing about them. But rather than someone like Bloomfield Hills or them devils, Palm Springs or whatever, they'd had all kind of water systems in there. But they don't care nothing about you and I. What they say, excuse me, let the nigga drink it. Let them drink it. Years, still haven't put nothing in there. They still drinking bad water. And if they put fluoride in it to try to help clean it, that's poison in the water. You might well go and drink the muddy water. Put that fluoride in there. See how blessed and lucky and fortunate we are to know these, to know this? Where do we get it from? The messenger. The messenger. That's where we got it from. Praise be to Allah. But our people don't know Islam. They don't know Islam. So we have to do all we can to get it to them. Like the messenger did all he could to get it to you and I. We owe him just that much. What did the messenger say? When he told them that he told the believers all that we given him. Now here's a man is humble. He's told all that you have given me, taking care of my family, giving me all these just helping me. He said, don't you think I owe you something? He owes nothing. He did his job. Now what else can he give? What else do you think he owe you and me? For 44 years of his life, what else do you think he owe you and me? Running all up and down the East Coast with hypocrites trying to kill him and everything just to get the truth out to you and me. Now what else he owed us? He done ran 7 years all up and down the East Coast from his family. What do he owe you and me? We even Stephen. We can't even be even. We owe him. We owe him our very life through Allah's teachings. That he was man enough, willing, and loved us just that much more to get it to you and I. He had no malice in his heart. He loved us. He sacrificed 44 years of his life to help save us. Here you gonna sit down? What more he owe you and me? Oh, it's nothing. He was successful in his undertaking. If it don't be for him, the teaching from Almighty God Allah through his messenger, you and I wouldn't be here. Where would you be at? Ask yourself that. Where would you be at today? Where would you be living at today? How would you be looking today? Would you even be here today? No, you wouldn't be here. Why? Because you didn't have no sense. We didn't know who the devil was. We didn't know who our open enemy was. Until the messenger taught us that. Now who gets the credit? We're not talking about all these other cats out here. Who get the credit? If anyway, how do they start thinking black? They never thought black. They never had it in their minds who they were. They thought they was Negroes and colored folks like we were Americans. Die for our country and all these. But the messenger wising us up. So the credit goes to Allah and his messenger. That's who gets the credit. Praise be to Allah. But the messenger there's someone come in and take the credit. They want to come in and just take my place. You can't take the place of a messenger. He was chosen by God. Who came in the person of Master Muhammad? You might say, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but sometimes we know that we don't act like we know. See, knowing and act like you know is different. When you know, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Why? Because you know. You're not supposed to do what you're not supposed to do. If you're doing what you're not supposed to do, you don't know yet. See? These kind of things. So, can you imagine somebody trying to take the place of the messenger? Won't give him no credit. Don't get a lamb no credit. See? But we give him credit. We thank Allah for him. Because we know if it was not for his coming and raising up one from among you and I to teach and guide us, one who never deviated, who loved us, more than we loved ourselves, who was willing to take this on, take this giant on, that's the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We blessed. Which, like I said, we should be eager to do. What can I do? What you want to do? Whatever I can do. I'm ready. I'm willing, ready, and able. Just think of the messenger and say, oh, no. Allah know what he was doing. He know he chose the right one. I love that one when he said, okay, I let y'all choose. It's God talking. It's the message says. Okay, now I let y'all choose. Now I'm going to choose now. It's my turn to choose now. Hey, you. Kareem, hey, you. Who, me? Yeah, you. Come on up here. This is my mission. This is the one I'm choosing. Right here. This little man right here. Praise be to Allah. This little bold man right here. This little humble man right here. Who, me? Yeah, come on up here. God told him, yeah, you the man. Y'all do what he say. All hell broke loose. He don't know nothing. He ain't got no education. Got to have education in God teaching. What more education do you want? Who you want to be educated by, the devil or Allah? All hell broke loose. He don't know nothing. Choose the favoritism, choose who you want to choose. Allah know what was happening. Now you, my man, come on up here and now you go ahead on. I'm with you. Just they got that today. Same thing today. Same thing. What they tell Moses? Who made you God over me, over us? That's the same thing. I chose him. Who made him? He don't know nothing. They did the same thing to Saul. Prophet Saul. Saul didn't have nothing. Saul was poor. I mean, he didn't have nothing. When it chose Saul, Saul was given the message, chosen Saul. They said, nah, his family not rich. I got more than he got. He don't know nothing, but Allah chose him. That ought to tell you something if you say you believe that he's God. So if you say he believes God, he's God, he chose the messenger, what problem you have? The problem with yourself, you're jealous. You hope you want to be the big man. Like he said. They want to be the big boss over all. Look at this for what it is. And if we look at it for what it is, you wouldn't want, a thought leaving out of here wouldn't enter your mind. All of them. The message is jealous of my mission. That's all they is, jealous of his mission, because Allah chose him. Nothing but jealousy. He said, never have I did, always been good to my family. Always have said a kind word. Never did they have to work a day in their life. But he get up and side with the enemy. See? So that's like you go and leave and turn against the messenger, you side with the enemy. That's what you're doing. You side with the enemy. And you got a punishment coming. You got a chastisement coming. That's how it is. See? Don't even entertain the thought of turning your back on the messenger, teachers. Because we're going to be successful. We are successful. You look at all this thing, what's happening today. All these so-called leaders, all these so-called Muslim leaders, they won't be successful. They're not going to be successful. I don't care how many followers they have. That's all. The blind leading the blind, and they're all going to fall in the ditch together. That ain't talking about the Christian preacher. We know what's happening with him. That's all of them who's against the teachings of the message. I don't care how powerful, how many followers they have. We saw that how Allah opened up the earth on Korah. All the riches that he had, it couldn't save him. It didn't save him. He had a weight of 300 mules. He had so much gold. When I write 300 mules, packed with gold. When they all opened up the earth, he took it with him. He sure took it with him. Now I can say he took that with him. Say, yeah, he took that with him. He didn't spend none of it. All the donkeys and everything else went right with him. And this is what's going to happen here. We're not talking about gold literate people. Very few of us. Don't that tell us something? 144,000 that the prophet saw. Very few of us here. Look how successful we are. We are successful in what we're doing. With what we have, Allah's blessing us. And he's going to continue to bless you and I, as long as we keep our hearts right. There's a price. He's not going to bless you doing wrong and arguing and hating your brother and your sister. It's going to have to be true love for the brotherhood. It's going to have to be true love for the sister. Allah's not going to have it any other way. He ain't going to have it anyway. He ain't going to have it 99%. 100%. And don't tell me that you can't get 100%. You can. We all can. You go to school, you go to test, you study, right? And you study so hard, and when you get the test, the teacher say, okay, you write it down, you pass. Likewise. I got a thought. I got to clean myself up. I got to work hard. With my shortcoming. Help me, Allah, my shortcoming. Give me strength. I'm working hard on it. Give me strength. He knows if you're trying. So if you trying, he with you. Then pretty soon you be able to come there. Wham! That don't bother me no more. Praise God. That's how that works. I had a dope habit. Help me. Help me get rid of it. I don't even think about it. I'm telling you a fact. When I had that habit, I couldn't help it. That's all I could think about. Go there and breathe, I think about it. On my job, I thought about it. When I get paid, I'm gone, I'm broke. I thought about it. But when I made up my mind, oh, Allah, God, man, help me, strip me, get me away from this kind of stuff. It helped me. But you got to help yourself, man. Okay? I don't even think about it. Don't even bother me. I can talk about it. I love to talk about it. Don't even bother me. I used to couldn't stand to talk about it. We used to sit and talk about it, and I think about smoking. That's how powerful it is. But see, that's just letting you know. Allah got power over it. He got the power over all things. What it is. I'm telling you. Our shortcomings, all that. We all have them. If you don't have them, you're all right. But you most likely you have them. Most likely we have shortcomings. So don't say, I'm holier than thou. No, we have shortcomings, and some we have problems with. Some things we have problems with, whatever it is. You got a problem with a certain thing you have a problem with, that's a shortcoming. Now, in order for us to get rid of these shortcomings, we got to be for real with ourselves. See? Or you can get rid of it. God is with you. God is a man, a divine supreme being, supreme of all beings. The message says he has the power over all things. All things. You even have the power over death. Now that's all things. Now you got a problem? Take it to him. Take it to him if you want to get rid of it. Now if you want to linger along and hold on to it, well, that's the thing. You get yourself in trouble. On down the line, you're going to get trouble, deep trouble. Because I always can look back and say, well, you know you had this problem, but you never called me. You never asked me to help you. Now you're in deep water, now you want to be helped. Now help yourself for a little while. I'm going to let you swim in a little bit. I ain't going to let you drown, but I'll let you swim in a little bit. I'm going to see how you're going to fight to still keep your head above the water. That's how it is. You be fighting. You know how it is? Because you know if you let your head go down in the water, you're going to inhale that thing, get in your lungs, you through. So you're going to be trying to stay on top. That's how that is. And then you'll mean it. Then pretty soon, it'll drift away from you. You find yourself not doing that. That's the power of Allah. See, he's the master. See, he's the master. Now, don't come up with no game in your brain back here, because he know what we're thinking about. That's something, man, when you go to Allah, you got to go to him right. Well, if you're not going to him right, you're not say your prayer and you're not being serious, don't say it. Just leave it alone. And go somewhere and sit down and do some reading, and then go and say, okay, now I'm being for real with him now. And don't get up there, just go through the motion. Because he know that too. That ain't nothing. That's like you see somebody come in here, you know they don't like you. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you know they don't like you. You just going through the motion. You might say, hey, how you doing? Truth is truth. Hug him in. How Obama do Trump? Asked Obama about Trump. He said, I don't have to say it. Tell you, right? Just tell you. That tell you everything right there. I ain't got to think about nothing, just that. He was sitting down, he told you, brother. So he didn't comment. He didn't comment in my eyes. The news even said in my eyes told you what was happening. No, in my eyes told you what was happening. And if you notice, they're supposed to get something for Obama tonight. Supposed to have something on CNN, MSNBC. Chris Matthews is supposed to be the host and get this award, this Kennedy Award to Obama. Now do what the devil do. Now, I don't know if it's on Fox News or CNN. They got this thing 100 days about Diana. What's her name? Diana. Now they're going to joint that. Same time. See. Now, who talking about Diana? We know about Diana. We know what's happening about that. But they want to always knock something down, whatever good, even the white man want to do for the black man. They will never want to do it. See? Now they're going to put these time in the same time slot to try to pull people away from the achievement of this black man. And all the stuff, just to show you just how that judge used to look at you when you go in front of that judge. He said, now I did all we can to suppress this Negro. He's still here. What more can I do to get him? You still looking at him. He's sinner, you coming, you still there. So, you take Obama, all the legacy and good that he did. Sure, he wasn't foolish. This man had to do what white folks tell him to do. That's just that simple. But a lot of us don't understand that. See, a lot of people don't understand that. That man just couldn't come up and say, okay, this, and that. He couldn't do that. When you swear an oath, the devil swear, that's how he gets you and I. When you take an oath, you take an oath. When they gave him that offer, he took an oath. To what? To do and uphold the law like they said. I'm giving like I said. I don't care what you think, it's like I said. And if you don't do it, he said, man, you took an oath. I can lock you up for that. That's perjury. When you sign an application, and they tell you, do you say, I can't quote what it says, but in other words, what you telling me is the truth, and you say yeah, and it's not, they can get you. What? Perjury, you lied. That's why I asked you, have you ever been arrested? Put down no in their check. You perjured yourself, like they can lock you up for that. Yeah, that's how you get him. You do something right, do something, he say what? Then you told me that you gonna uphold what I said. He's trying to do something for you and me. Yeah, but this the right way to do. No, but that ain't what you said. I ain't thinking about that's the right thing to do. What did I ask you to do? What you gonna do? You can't do that. Black people thought it's gonna change because the black man got it. And the messenger said, he said that years ago, pretty soon, yeah, the black man might be president one day. They ain't changed nothing. What did it do? It made it worse for him. They didn't do nothing he asked them to do. Nothing. Even this healthcare thing, if you've been following it for 7 years, in his presidency, they couldn't come up with it. They didn't do nothing. What changed? He made office, and when he got there, it was messed up when he got there. And they thinking, black people thinking, oh, we got a black man, and he can only do what them white folks devil tell him to do. That's all. He know what he was doing. This man had a family. Had a family. You know how that skunk is? You know what happened to his family? That's how they do. He knew he was the devil. I think Obama don't know him. Now, but right there in Chicago. Right there in Chicago, the messenger was on the scene. He may not have believed it then, but he sure believe it now. Bet you that. And he said, oh yeah, he got some characteristics of it. Yeah, he is the devil. He doing what the devil do. Yeah, Elijah Muhammad was right. That man stayed in Chicago. His home, he resided in Chicago all them years. You mean tell me he didn't know about the messenger? You know the good work that the messenger did? Ask the Daley family. Mayor Daley and all of them. They got Honorable Elijah Muhammad's day there. Right that day. Daley himself said, old man said, I wish everybody do like this man. This man was a great man. The devil wise. See? So we had the last and greatest messenger on our side with us. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters. We should be happy. Don't think that, all this stuff, when you see things about a black man, the achievements that he had, that he did for this country. I mean, just look at for this country, the thing in that society, in the white man's world. The thing he did benefit black people to a point. See? But the healthcare thing, we know how to eat to live when it get down to it. But our people, they don't. They don't know that's the very food and drink and water thing that's killing them. It's the very pig that's killing them. The hog and the hog byproducts, all that's killing our people. Beef and hot dog, beef and pork. Even the beef now. You can't eat that now. They injected it with hogs, all this stuff. Made them with hog and a cow. What they doing? Oh, I'm eating beef. Yeah, but I got a cow beef. Yeah, but that's hog in it. And they got something where they put something in them hogs, in the cow. Had hog glands or something they put in it. Man, the bad is science. You think you eating beef, you eating hog. See? So we got the truth. We got what's going to save us. But we have to apply ourselves to it. I'm going to take a look at it. If you please, Allah, willing. Take a look at it and see. You might wake our brother up one day. He might accept. He can accept it now. He in the presidency. He couldn't accept Islam then. See? But he can accept it now. See? So we're very fortunate. See, this is in my conclusion. This government, this is a government. We have our own flag. We have our own God. Our own nation. Our own people. See? This is a government. This is not a glee club. That's a crescent. That's the star. That's our flag. And all countries and governments have flags. That's the crescent. That belongs to us. Nothing can survive without that. Nothing. They need everything that's on that flag. This devil need it. He won't survive. He can't survive without the sun, moon, and stars. Ain't nowhere in the world he can survive. See? So we're very fortunate. Be happy. Be cheerful, man. You walk around here sour face. No need for you to walk around here with a sour face. You should be happy and thankful to Almighty God Allah for giving you an opportunity, giving you a chance to even accept it. He had to see something good in you and me. He had to. But you make it hard on yourself. We all make it hard on ourselves. We don't give up. I might give out, but I'm going to never give up. See? No. Don't give up. No. Fight. Fight, all ye Muslims. Fight for your own. Assalamu alaikum. That's how we got to do. Hey, brother. I need to put my pocket out from my $10. We're in the shop. You got it, babe?
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and the alone seeks for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness and none is to be served, worship, and praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, to treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.